Good morning, it's 9:10. We appreciate you watching Minnesota Live. Today is Wellderly Day, which is all about celebrating the health of older adults and promoting lifestyle changes that support longevity and a fuller life.
We wanted to get a couple of tips on how to get outside, especially if you have reached retirement age. So we called up our friend Amy Rager. She is with the University of Minnesota Extension. She is an educator and joins us via Zoom this morning with some tips. Hi, Amy.
Morning.
Appreciate you being with us this morning. All right, so let's talk about wellness among older adults. When we talk about this, let's talk about nature, because I feel like it can be a little bit intimidating for folks who are a little bit older. What are older folks up against when it comes to getting outdoors, getting into nature?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think lots of people, they look out and they think, oh, that'd be really cool. I want to try that, but I'm not quite sure. And I'm nervous about lots of things. And, there's the benefits are really great too. So when you get a little older, and I'm going to say I'm getting a little older, you have to think about different things. You're not going Mach 10 with your hair on fire anymore. So you have to slow down and just make some better decisions. So lots of things adults think about are, a funny thing is, what kind of things do I need when I'm in the outdoors? I'm worried about falling. I'm worried about a bathroom. I'm worried about where I can sit down. What if it hurts? What if people go too fast? All those things are easily overcome. Just do some planning before you head out in nature.
So, and you guys are all about this at the U of M Extension to sort of help people overcome some of these barriers. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have lots of different programs and ways to help people think about it. So, for example, I work with the Minnesota Master Naturalist Program. In all of our programs, we ask a question in any registration that says, tell us what we can do to help you have a better experience. And what I've learned is that people don't always tell you, and they need to learn to be forthcoming about those sort of activities. So we can find those accommodations that are going to make things easier for you.
Amy, can I ask you, I see here in my notes that you recently served on the board of Leading Age of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And you guys kind of partnered up together, and there was this report that came out, this study that was published called The Field Scan of Older Adults in Nature in Minnesota. What was that like for you? What did that mean, and what did you kind of glean from this?
So it was really interesting. So a lot of people were surveyed, and then people who served on that board were also other purveyors of services for older Minnesotans. And those people helped us think about what do Minnesotans need to be able to get outdoors and to be active. They asked them those questions where we came up with, I wouldn't have thought that knowing where the bathroom is could be the number one thing that keeps people inside, but I totally understand that. And so it's really about understanding your audience and knowing how you can make things accessible to them. It's not even hard. It's just knowing what's there and how you access it.
Well, if people know they know there's going to be a bathroom. They know they're not going to be on uneven surfaces. They know ahead. Then it takes a lot of the anxiety away from the whole process, right?
Totally. Yeah, and then they're way more willing to be involved. And there's tons of things that make nature fun and easy these days. On some of the slides you had up earlier, there was an app called iNaturalist. It's a great way for people to get involved, super low bar. It's on your phone. You take pictures of plants and animals, and you post them to this app. And you can help contribute to citizen science by, telling people what they're finding. It documents biodiversity, and that's super low bar. And I kind of laugh that when you get a little older, we now hike at the pace of botany, which means, plants, they don't move very fast. So me and botany, we're really good buddies.
You guys are tight.
You just go slow, you take pictures, you look at things. The world does not always need to be going so fast. Yeah. So slow down and enjoy yourself outside. And using some of those apps on your phone actually helps you do that, which is kind of funny, isn't it? That our phone is helping us slow down.
Yeah. Those birding apps are really popular right now. I know people like them a lot. Amy, I would imagine being part of this study, I mean, not only did you learn about some of the things that maybe make getting outdoors something that is a little more apprehensive or nerve-wracking for older adults, but you probably learned a little bit, too, about the benefits of getting outdoors. Can you talk about some of those?
Yeah, for sure. After COVID, we learned a lot about people and loneliness, and that people are really lonely. They feel isolated, they're alone. And when they have those feelings, people tend to get depressed. They feel unconnected socially. So nature actually does all these things. It makes your mental and physical health better. Of course, you're active in the outdoors, so you're getting more physical activity. And it really reduces stress and helps people feel connected and with each other and with nature. And so it's relaxing.
Well, it doesn't quite feel like spring yet, but it sounds like by the end of the week we will. People are going to start thinking more about getting outside and, when they don't have to worry about ice and slipping and falling.
Yeah.
So you guys have a Master Naturalist program that offers opportunities for people to go out into nature with somebody who knows what they're doing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Minnesota Master Naturalist Program teaches people about Minnesota's ecosystems and kind of basic ecology throughout Minnesota. And then we help you find volunteer service opportunities. So not only do you get to learn about the really awesome state we live in, but you get to go out and do actual volunteer service, meet other people who are nerds in nature like you, and get to hang out with them. So it helps reduce that loneliness, helps get you engaged. People have lots of skills they can offer, even in their older age in life.
There's a couple of specific
available all across Minnesota, and so we're offering courses online and in person all across Minnesota.
I was going to, sorry to interrupt you. There's a couple of specific dates that you guys wanted to highlight. They're up on the screen right now. Tell us what's going on here on these dates.
Yeah, the first one is coming up is City Nature Challenge. This is a cool worldwide event, and you use that app I talked about called iNaturalist on your phone. You actually just go out, take pictures of the plants and animals. You can take the ones in your yard. You don't have to work real hard for this. It's April 24th through 27th is when you take the pictures, and when you upload them, they automatically go to the project. That's a cool thing about it. And there's contests worldwide, but we always just like people to get out. Turns out April in Minnesota is not the best time for plants, but you might see a few birds and things are starting to, show up a little bit. And then there's an identification period. The next thing we have coming is the Salt Lake Birding Weekend. If you are a birder and interested in seeing unique birds, May 1st through 3rd will be the weekend for you. You can head on out and join us on a coach bus, so there'll be a bathroom all the time. The hiking is super accessible, and you'll be with some of the best birders in Minnesota who are happy to share their skills with you and show you the birds that you're seeing. We see a lot of really cool birds on this alkali wetland. So it's a great weekend if you want to learn about birds to come on out to Western Minnesota and check them out.
Where is that exactly? What part of Western Minnesota? Give me a city.
Yeah, it's actually half of it is in South Dakota, half is in Minnesota. So it is west of Madison. The closest town is the little tiny town of Marietta.
I love
And
it.
it is it's a great weekend to see some really cool birds. It's one of the only places in Minnesota you can see all 5 species of grebe on one wetland area. So people get very excited to come.
Of what kind of
grebe? A grebe is a
Grebe.
Yes, sort of a duck-like waterfowl bird.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Learn something new. What's the importance of having one of these Minnesota Master Naturalists? What's the importance of us having these in the state? What do they do?
Yeah, so they do a lot of things. In Minnesota, we are blessed crazy with lots of programming and places, but we have a lot more places than we have people. So they offer educational programming for cities or state parks or natural areas, and they help tell other people about nature in Minnesota and help them to get involved. Master Naturalists take a course, complete 40 hours of service, and then they're asked to do 40 hours of volunteer service every year. So they are really engaged and looking for ways to share their knowledge with people across the state.
Could anyone become a Master Naturalist?
Anyone who's an adult. This is a program for adults 18 and over, not kids. And yes, we take anyone. We would love to have you if you're interested. We have scholarships for anyone. So if finances are a problem, we are happy to help you get into the course. So there's no reason that anyone in Minnesota can't become a Master Naturalist.
I mean, there might be somebody sitting at home right now
Yeah.
who's retired and got a little extra time, and maybe they
Says
want
I'm
to get
already
involved in
doing
that.
it. I
Yeah.
might as well get the title. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah, we have an online course registration open now to learn about the Big Woods, Big Rivers, which is the metro biome, what was there prior to European settlement. And so that'd be a great way if you don't want to drive or want to do something online.
Amy, thank you much. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You too.
You too. We got to get her back on and talk about the grebes.
The grebes. There's
Grebes.
all 5 can be found in
We could have a whole
Salt Lake.
grebe episode here on Minnesota
Gladly.
Live. Hey, if you want to learn more tips on how to get outside, take care of yourself after retirement, head to minnesotalive.com and we'll put a link for you right there.
All right, next up here this morning, the Lakeville couple that has turned social media into a full-time job with more than 1 million followers.